friends, welcome back to our channel. In the last lecture of number theory, we have discussed Euler generalization of Fermat's theorem. And in previous lectures, we discussed complete residue system and a reduced residue system modulo some integer m. So, to apply those theoretical results, today we will discuss some examples based on these concepts. So, we will try out some questions on complete residue systems and a reduced residue system modulo some integer. So, let's start. Start by question number 1. We have given the set S containing integer 5, minus 3, minus 4, 7, 12, 22. But we have to check that it is a complete residue system modulo 6. So to check that it is a complete residue system modulo 6, what we have to check that this set has 6 distinct elements, and clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The first step is clear. S has 6 distinct integers. 6 distinct integers means not any two integers are congruent to modulo 6. Not two any integer from this set is congruent to modulo. See that 5 is congruent to 5 modulo 6. Secondly, minus 3 is congruent to 3 modulo 6 because the difference of minus 3 and 3 is divisible by 6. Now third is minus 4 is congruent to 2 modulo 6. Now 7 is congruent to 1 modulo 6. 12 is congruent to 0 modulo 6, and 22 is congruent to 4 modulo 6. So any integer from the set S is congruent to some integer from this set and exactly once. Okay, so this is a complete residue system modulo 6. Now see the question number 2. Suppose S has the following element: 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4, plus minus 5. We have to check that it is a complete residue system modulo 11. So first, what we have to check? We have to check that this set has exactly 11 elements, and you can easily see that these are the pair of two integers: 5 pair 10 elements and 1 11 elements. So these are 11 elements, distinct element. Distinct means here that no two integers are congruent to each other. The difference of any two integer is not divisible by 11. Difference of any two integer is not divisible by 11. Okay, so first condition is satisfied. S has 11 distinct elements. Number 2, what we have to check? Every integer from this set S is congruent to the set of remainders 0, 1, 2 up to 10. How many remainders are from 11? These are the remainder 0 to 10. So what we have to check? Every integer from the set S is congruent to exactly one element from this set. So let's see. 0, first is 0 is congruent to 0 mod 11. No problem. Now 1 is congruent to 1 mod 11, because whenever the integer is less than 11, then it is congruent to itself. Therefore 2 is congruent to 2, 2 is congruent to 2 mod 11, 3 is congruent to 3 mod 11, and 4 is congruent to 4 mod 11, and 5 is congruent to 5 mod 11. So what we have done till now, we have taken only positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now what about negative integers? So let's see. Minus 1 is congruent to 10 mod 11. Okay, you can see that the difference of minus 1 and 10 is divisible by 11. Similarly, minus 2 is congruent to 9 modulo 11. Okay, now see the pattern. There are 10, 9, 8 and 7, so on. So minus 3 is congruent to 8 mod 11, and minus 4 is congruent to 7 mod 11, and minus 5 is congruent to 6 mod 11. Now calculate the remainders. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So whenever you choose any integer from the set S, that is congruent to exactly one integer from this set. What is this set? This is the set of remainders. So we have tested that this set is again a complete residue system modulo 11. Okay friends, स्टूडेंट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 देखते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 क्या है? राइट a complete residue system modulo 7 containing multiples of 3. So this question is very simple and special also. What you have to do, you have to construct a complete residue system modulo 7 which contains only multiples of 3. It means the elements of this complete residue systems must be multiples of 3. So देखिए how can you do this? So what you have to do, you have to find out the fundamental set of remainders of modulo 7, and you know that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the remainders when any integer is divided by 7. So first you have to choose the remainders of 7. Now just you have to construct a system containing 7 elements, and those 7 elements must be multiples of 3. So what you do, you just do 3 into 0, 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4, 3 into 5 and 3 into 6. Okay, so just simplify this. What you have? 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. And now you can check that it is a complete residue system. First, these are 7 elements and every element is congruent to some element from this set of remainders. See this, 0 is congruent to 0 modulo 7, 3 is congruent to 3 modulo 7, unless or until the number is smaller than 7, and then it is congruent to itself. So 3 is congruent to 3 modulo 7. Similarly, 6 is congruent to 6 modulo 7. Now 9 is congruent to 2 modulo 7. 15 is congruent to 1 modulo 7, and 18 is congruent to 4 modulo 7. So now you have verified that every integer from this new set is congruent to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in some order. Okay, so it is a complete residue system containing multiples of 3. So This completes the first part of this question number 2. Now you can find out a particular reduced residue system in this manner also. So second part, what is second part? To find reduced residue system modulo 7 containing only powers of 3. Okay, so this question is very much similar to the first part, but here is the difference that we have to find out the reduced residue system modulo 7. So for this, what you have to do, you have to find out all those element which are less than 7 and co-prime to 7. Okay, so 5, what you have to calculate? 5 of 7, but 7 is a prime, so there must be 5 of 7 is equal to 7 minus 1, that means 6 element. Okay, what are those elements which are less than 7 and co-prime to 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because 7 is a prime number. Okay, now what you will do, you just take the powers of 3 by these elements. Okay, now construct a new set. 3 raised to power 1, 3 raised to power 2, 3 raised to power 3, 3 raised to power 4, 3 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 6. This set contains how many elements? What is the cardinality of this set? Number of element in this set is 5 of 7, that is 6. Okay, and this set you can verify easily that this set is a reduced residue system. It must have 5 7 element, and every element in this set is congruent to 1 2 3 4 5 6 in some order modulo 7. For example, 3 is congruent to 3 mod 7, 3 square, that is 9, is congruent to 2 mod 7. Okay, and similarly you can check that 3 raised to power 4 is congruent to, that is your 81. 81 is congruent to, for what number? 4. 4 modulo 7. So similarly you can verify for other members also. So it is a reduced residue system modulo 7 having powers only 3. Okay students, so this completes the question number 2. So let's consider the question number 3. In this question, m is an odd positive integer, and we have to show that the set which is shown on the screen is a complete residue system modulo m. So to better understand this theorem, this result, first we will take help of an example. Suppose m is odd positive integer, say 9. So what are the remainders of 9? Remainders of 9 are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the remainders of 9. Okay. Now, if m is 9, then this integer is m minus 1 by 2. 9 minus 1 by 2 is 4. And this integer is m plus 1 by 2. Okay. So we will choose integer 0, 1, 2 up to m minus 1 by 2. These integers are definitely less than m, and therefore these are congruent to itself. 0 is congruent to 0, 1 is congruent to 1, 2 is congruent to 2, and m minus 1 by 2 is congruent to m minus 1 by 2. Okay, now so we have taken account of these numbers 0 to m minus 1 by 2. Now what about the negative numbers? So this is m plus 1 by 2. This is 5 is m plus 1 by 2, but in modulo 9 it is congruent to minus 4 modulo 9. So m plus 1 by 2 is congruent to the negative of m minus 1 by 2, because 4 is m minus 1 by 2. So next number is 6. 6 is congruent to minus 3 modulo 9. And what is this? This is m plus 3 by 2. M plus 3 by 2. You can easily check that. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 by 2 is 6. And it is congruent to minus 3. Minus 3 can be written as m minus 3 by 2. That means 9 minus 3, 6 by 2, that is 3. Negative of this. Okay, so this is the crux. This is the story behind this question. So now, first take this half portion. 0 is congruent to 0 mod m. 1 is congruent to 1 mod m, and so on. M minus 1 by 2 is congruent to m minus 1 by 2 modulo m. There is no problem. Now for the second half, m plus 1 by 2. M plus 1 by 2 is congruent to minus of m minus 1 by 2 modulo m. Just from this example. And similarly, next is m plus 3 by 2 is congruent to minus of m minus 3 by 2 modulo m. Continuing like this, we have, so see, this is m minus 1, this is m minus 1, this is m minus 2. Okay, first we have taken 0 1 2 3 is missing here, 3 4. Okay, so first half 0 1 2 3 4. So this is here, and other half 5 6 7 8, this is here. Okay, so this will end up to m minus 1. So second last term is m minus 2. M minus 2 is congruent to minus 2 modulo m. Here m minus 2 is 7. And similarly, m minus 1 is congruent to minus 1 mod m. Now you can see that this set is nothing but the set of remainders of m. Set of remainders of m in some order. So this set is just a rearrangement of the set of remainders of m. So what we have shown that this set is a complete residue system modulo m. Okay, students. So this completes the question and today's lecture. Hope you have enjoyed the lecture and you have learned a lot from this lecture. If you like our channel, the contents of our channel, then please share and subscribe. Thank you.